Hello folks and welcome to Paddock Pass, the Mexican Grand Prix edition. And it fills me with a lot of joy to be able to say that, because it's been the most incredible week coming to a city which we didn't really know much about, didn't know if the track would be finished, and when we got here, kind of wasn't. But look at it. It's an amazing paddock. It's a little rough around the edges. But that's kind of the charm. It's very reflective of Mexico City as a whole. Rough and ready, but full of joy, full of passion. Just a joyous place to be. And this race, this weekend, from practice day through to race day, has seen, I believe, close to 300,000 people pour through the gates. And if you can see in the background there, fans still sitting in that massive grandstand at the end in the baseball stadium. We understand between 45 and 50,000 fans packed that grandstand today, and they cheered every time Sergio Perez came through, and of course saw that fantastic podium at the end of the race, which saw Nico Rosberg finally convert pole to a race win. He did have a little wayward moment where he went off track, pushing to keep Lewis Hamilton behind, but it was so important for Rosberg to get that win in the bag after he himself said he was so furious with himself for throwing away the victory in Austin. It was Lewis Hamilton who came home second, and then a brilliant return to the podium for Valtteri Bottas. The Williams that had looked so quick all through the weekend, fast down the straight line, they took the fight to Red Bull Racing, took that final podium spot, and what a special podium it was here in Mexico. Here's your top three after an amazing weekend here in Mexico. Great drive today, Manny. Congratulations. How does it feel to be back on the podium?
Feels very good. It's it was a mega podium here, seeing all the fans, and good race from our team. I'm really proud what we did. So really pleased with today.
Let's talk about the moment with Kimi. Bit of payback for Russia.
No payback. Nothing personal. I think it was unlucky that we came together again. And if there was anyone in front, I would have done the same, because I saw an opportunity for overtaking, and normally in this kind of situation there is space for two cars, especially when the one outside knows that there is a car inside, but this time there was no space and I was never going to back off.
Looking at this race then, we always knew you guys were going to be fast in a straight line, but have you surprised yourself with the performance?
I have to say we did expect to be really strong on the medium tire, which we were. So I'm just really pleased everything worked out really well, and like I mentioned, strategy, everything. So it's good. Thank you.
We heard you on the radio, pretty unhappy with the team. Did the strategy today to put you back on the mediums rob you of a chance to fight for the victory?
I don't know. I think I definitely need to go back and, I trust the team 100%. So I'm just going to go and I did what they asked me to do, but the tyres felt good. I felt like I thought we were going to be fine out there, so I tried to stay out, and now I'm thinking, why am I still on the mediums? I should have gone on the softer tyre. I don't really, anyways. But it is what it is. I did what I could out there. I was pushing as hard as I could, and as I said, I'll go back and I'll do lots and lots of questioning, and I'm sure, at the end of the day, we got the result we needed, which was a 1-2.
You said earlier in the weekend that you wouldn't gift Nico a win as he fights for second place in the championship. Do you think if you had stayed out on the medium, maybe swapped to the soft at the end, that win was yours for the taking, and this was a win possibly given away through strategy? That if you'd stayed out on the medium and changed to the soft at the end, that was a win for the taking?
I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't really matter. It's all if and but and when, but it was good.
Listen, I know you didn't hear that question because of the crowd. How amazing have they been this weekend, and how much have you enjoyed being in Mexico?
Really fantastic. So, I've enjoyed it.
Nico, many congratulations. How does that feel? That podium, what's it like being up there? How does it feel to be back up there?
Yeah, so best podium of the year for sure, of my life maybe even. Incredible, the energy, in that stadium. I felt like a rock star. Like in the karaoke bar with this guy.
Well, yeah, I was going to say you weren't living on a prayer this time. You absolutely nailed it, first lap to the last. We heard you on the radio to the team saying, look, just leave me to it. How focused did you have to be to keep your teammate behind you?
No, that was just because, I can see where he is, so I don't need telling where he is all the time, because I want to try and stay concentrated just on my thing, because I'm controlling the race, and whenever he tries to come closer, I pull away again a little bit, just need to keep that gap there, and I managed to do that well.
Obviously, after what happened in Austin, Lewis said this weekend, other people only win when I make mistakes. It wasn't the case this weekend. He didn't make any mistakes, and you beat him. How good does it feel to be back up there top step?
Well, it's exactly those comments which make the win even sweeter.
Now, of course, we referred with Valtteri Bottas to his moment with Kimi Raikkonen down here at Scuderia Ferrari. There's Esteban Gutierrez. He won't be a Ferrari driver next year. He'll be a Haas F1 driver, of course, confirmed this weekend, despite the fact we've known for about 4 months. Kimi Bottas incident. I asked Valtteri if it was payback for Sochi. He said no, absolutely not, nothing personal. It was one of the defining moments of the race. So of course, we caught up with Kimi immediately after the contest to get his thoughts on that tete-a-tete with his countrymen. Not the first time this year you and Valtteri have made contact. Do you think he was fair with you?
Well, I mean, obviously there's always the two different sides to look at, and it's then this racing, but say it was. I didn't expect much different end results.
Do you think it was payback for Russia on his part?
Well, you have to ask him, obviously, but obviously, was it or not? People will not talk about it directly, but it will not change anything for our end result. So we go for next race and hopefully have a bit better weekend. We've done lucky in many things this weekend, but we have the speed as a team. The team hasn't changed, but obviously it wasn't a great weekend for Ferrari.
So if you made contact last time, you got a penalty, pushed you down the order. He's ended up on the podium today. Do you think that's fair?
Well, that's life.